So, anyone going to tell Donald that he can't get rid of the 14th Amendment? Anyone going to tell him that? Yeah, because he's trying to do it again for the third time. Oh, my God. So what the fuck am I talking about? Well, let's take a look through the news and find the fuck out. Hey, Donald. Bud, you can't repeal the 14th Amendment. That's not allowed. Okay? You don't have that kind of power. You don't. Okay? So, fuck am I going on about? Well, as we all know, at the beginning of Trump's term, he attempted to pass an executive order that would pretty much repeal and get rid of the 14th Amendment, birthright citizenship. But the courts pretty much said, fuck you. That's against law and that's unconstitutional. So, his second attempt was pretty much a little hissy fit towards the courts, begging them to reverse their decision. Right? And the courts were like, no, fuck you. So now, he's going to try to go around the courts again with another executive order that modifies, would pretty much get rid of, again, it's just his fucking attempt to get rid of the 14th Amendment. Come on. That's pretty much what it is. It's his attempt to get rid of the 14th Amendment. It was literally one of his campaign promises at the beginning of his second term. Was literally to repeal the 14th Amendment. That is an attack on the Constitution, ladies and gentlemen. Keep in mind. Okay? That is literally the president trying to attack the Constitution. All because he's a racist, pedophile piece of shit. Right? But Trump supporters don't give a fuck. Donnie gonna save the country. Yeah, Donnie gonna save the country. No. He's going to try his best to strip away your constitutional rights one by fucking one. Right? He already has ICE illegally terrorizing people. So, what's to him not to break the fucking law even more? He's already doing it with ICE, so, fucking A. But I just don't understand why he's so fixated on this. It's not gonna fucking happen, Donald, okay? The courts are not going to side with you. You're not gonna win this fucking battle. You're not. This is a losing battle, Donnie. I hate to say it. It's a losing battle. You're not gonna win. Hang him up, boy. He ain't gonna do that. He's King Donnie. But anyways, we got an article here from the British Broadcasting Company, the BBC. Yes, the BBC. That is going to give us some more insight and context on the motherfucking matter. So let's take a look. The article reads, Donald Trump is trying again to scale back birthright citizenship in the U.S. weeks after the Supreme Court shot down his previous attempt to eliminate the right. The president signed 2 executive orders on Thursday, including one that expands the existing definitions of non-citizens whose children are not eligible for birthright citizenship. And the second order bans so-called birth tourism. I'm sorry, but when the BBC is calling it so-called birth tourism, it's some bullshit. And the BBC is supposed to be unbiased here. So, when they're saying so-called birth tour, it's some Trump MAGA bullshit. The practice of pregnant mothers coming to the U.S. to give birth so that their babies will be citizens. So that's what the MAGA tards made up for the definition? Because it's funny, right? I tried looking up the official definition of fucking birth tourism, and it literally pulled up shitloads of articles about Trump trying to repeal the 14th Amendment. It literally did not give me any definition, which further tells me that Trump made up the word birth tourism and said definition, because that honestly sounds like a Trump definition of that. But fuck, my eye itches. Gotta love it. This should have happened years ago, but we're taking care of it now. That was terrible. Trump said from the Oval Office, criticizing the Supreme Court's rejection of his previous bid to end the 150-year-old policy. Yeah, because that's, again, against the fucking law, and it's unconstitutional. Hello? Since when the fuck did the president have the power to fuck with the Constitution? He never did. So, yeah. Again, this is most likely gonna be struck down in the courts. Because, again, it's Trump literally trying to attack the Constitution. Fucking A. My administration has guarded against the risks posed by malign foreign actors who attempt to swindle American citizens by taking advantage of the generosity of our nation, the first executive order says. So a bunch of bullshit. Got it. Bet. Okay. The order prohibits the automatic citizenship of babies born in the United States to two non-citizen parents where one of the parents is a member of a foreign Oh, here we go. Here we go. You know it's some Trump bullshit when it says this. A member of a foreign terrorist group, a foreign government employee, has attempted to gain citizenship through fraudulent means or is living in the U.S. territories where citizenship is not conferred by federal statute. Yep. Birthright citizenship for people born in the U.S. territories such as Puerto Rico is codified by federal state. Trump and members of his administration have repeatedly rallied against the birth tourism, including accusing Russian and Chinese adversaries of taking advantage of birthright citizenship to infiltrate the U.S. Bish, where? Where? Gonna need proof of that, please. Yeah, we're gonna need proof of that, please. I call bullshit, but okay. Can I get proof? Anyways, Trump and his members of his administration have reportedly rallied against birth tourism, including the accusing Russian and Chinese adversaries of taking advantage of birthright citizenship to infiltrate the U.S. While announcing the executive orders from the Oval Office on Thursday, Trump said that hundreds of thousands of babies have been born through birth tourism in the U.S. Look at him. Look at him. Just looking at the fucking camera like he don't give a shit. Bro's literally leaning the fuck over, trying not to fall asleep. Giant fucking bags under his eyes. Bro is trying so hard to hide the sundowning here. You know? Like, I'm sorry. A president who's awake, who has the stamina, and, you know, who has good health, wouldn't be slouched over to the side like that. Wouldn't literally look like fucking death, you know? Literally looks like he doesn't give a shit and doesn't even want to fucking be there, right? Not even holding the fucking thing towards, like, buddy, you're holding it the wrong way. Okay, for one, you're gonna sit there, right? You hold the fucking thing like this, right? Or not like, you know, but you hold it like that. And he's just, this is literally him. Is like, here the fuck is. Here it is. Fuck you. I'm sorry. I'm just laughing at it. It just literally looks like he's staring into your fucking soul. Oh my God. The Migration Policy Institute, a non-Presbyterian research group, has said that the most expensive causes since Rakai brain. Let's try that again, but this time without the Rakai brain. The Migration Policy Institute, a non-Presbyterian research group, has said that the most expensive census-based estimate accounts for about 22,000 to 26,000 babies born in the U.S. from birth tourism every year. Government data. Government data from where, though? It literally just says government data. Government data from where? Fam, which department of the government is providing this said data? You know? According to the Institute, showed that there were 9,600 births to mothers with foreign addresses in 2024. The idea is that people come here pretending to be a tourist, pretending to be a visitor, Stephen Miller, Homeland Security Advisor and White House Deputy Chief of Staff for Policy, said while standing beside the president on Tuesday. But the real reason they're here is to have a child, to make that child an automatic citizen, to leave our country and then have a U.S. citizen child. Okay? And? He said, adding that those children then gain access to welfare benefits, the voting booth, and all other rights and privileges that belong solely to Americans. Dumb fuck. If a child of any nationality, any skin color, race, whatever, they're an American citizen. They are automatically an American citizen. Okay? That's how it works, bud. If anyone was born here in America and your parents are not from America, you're an American citizen. It's how it works. You know? But hey, what the fuck are you gonna do? Fucking A. Miller said the president has the authority to ban birth tourism under a section of Immigration and Nationality Act, which grants the president the power to set exemptions and limitations on who can enter into the country. Yeah, but not when they're unconstitutional. Sorry, that immediately goes right out the window when you try to attack the Constitution. Okay? On one of his first days back in office in 2025, Trump signed an executive order that tried to end birthright citizenship as a guarantee in the 14th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution. Huh. A legal blah, 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 blah. I'm keeping that in. A legal battle brought the case to the Supreme Court, which in June ruled that Trump's 2025 policies could not stand and birthright citizenship remained the law. Remained the law? You mean remained a law. But okay. The decision was a major blow to Trump's ongoing efforts to limit who can live, work, and become citizens in the U.S. Sorry, but that's how I would read that. The High Court made a bad decision. Oh, no. The High Court made a very bad decision, very unfair decision. When fucking A. Trump said from the Oval Office on Thursday while announcing the executive orders, our country suffers because of it, and we're ending it in a different way. Pretty much. You know, Gabriel Chin, a professor at the University of California, Davis School of Law, told the BBC that while parts of the order might hold up, other aspects raise some serious constitutional questions. Okay, then it's clear that law school needs to be shut the fuck down because none of this will hold up. It's a clear violation and modification of the Constitution. What? Huh? Huh? I'm pretty sure any attempt to modify or get rid of anything in the Constitution is against the law and a violation of said Constitution. So I don't see how any of this is going to hold up. I got to disagree with that. Might hold up. I see that. Okay, but I don't see how any of this is going to hold up. I don't. Again, this is a literal attack on the 14th Amendment. Right? So it's like, come on. No. I'm sorry, that's kind of a delusional fucking take right there. It might hold, no, it won't. It's a clear attack on the Constitution. Chin said that the president does have some power to restrict people coming to the U.S. specifically for the purposes of having a child. Okay, but if those purposes are to, again, attack the Constitution, then no, he loses all power. When he abuses that power to attempt to violate the Constitution in any way, shape, or form, or do anything unlawful in any way, shape, or form, then no, that power immediately goes out the door. And the courts have the right to say, no, fuck you. Because again, it's an unconstitutional act. This is solely to get rid of the 14th Amendment. It's an attack on the Constitution. Clear as day. But the article goes on to read, but once it does happen, once a child is born in the United States, I don't think the president has any power to decide that that child is not a citizen. He said, adding that the issue was settled in the Trump administration's recent loss to the Supreme Court. He called birth tourism a drop in the bucket against millions of births in the U.S. It is an unusual phenomenon, he said. Oh, did he? But yeah, that's basically where we're currently at with this saga right now. I don't see this holding up that long at all, and I see this pretty much getting shot down in the courts like his first attempt did, because this is a clear violation and attack on the Constitution. And, well, you can't do that. So, I don't know, man. But I had so many fucking videos lined up. I was going to make a video on the UFC Freedom 250 fight, losing the UFC a shitload of money, but then this little number fucking dropped. So, shit, man. The news is starting to pile up. And then I had another juicy fucking article that I wanted to talk about 3 mothers suing the state of Texas over the 10 Commandments being hung in the classroom. So it's like, I had a lot of juicy shit to talk about. We got to continue this shit. Part 3, motherfucker. But anyways, ladies and gents, boys and girls, that is going to do it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. And make sure y'all follow me up on that motherfucking Twitch, JMosier710, and of course up on that Kick, JMosh420. I'm going to try to start going live on Kick a little bit more. And one more little announcement. I'm thinking about it, and I'm trying to figure out here how I can set it up. But I'm thinking about doing some dual streaming some nights. Not every night, but some nights. I'm thinking about doing some dual streaming on YouTube and Kick. No, YouTube and Twitch. Maybe we could do YouTube, Kick, and Twitch. Who knows? Maybe we could try all 3 one night. But I'm thinking about doing some dual streaming on Twitch and YouTube. Bringing back the YouTube streams. You know, I miss doing them. But, hell. Anyways, ladies and gents, boys and girls, that is going to do it for this video. Follow me up on Twitch, JMosier710, and of course on Kick, JMosh420. Okay, goodbye.